It's time for football, and that means we're talking sports. Horse racing, greyhound racing, and sports betting with your host, Kip Keefer. Don't just watch the action. Get out to Birmingham Greyhound Racing and put a bet on it. Here are today's tips and strategies to help you get in the winning game. Now here's Kip Keefer.
Time to kick it off, everybody. It is championship week in college football. And we are here to tell you everything you need to know to not only enjoy the games, but to be a big winner. Kip Keefer welcoming you to another edition of Talking Sports, brought to you by Birmingham Greyhound Racing. Gates are open right now. Parlay card contest action is available. I am joined, as always, by the man, the myth, the legend. Legend Championship Week. And all I can say is, looking at these matchups, thank God for the SEC. We've got one real game on the slate.
You know, Kip, I'm just reminded of them old Ali Frazier matchups. In one corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning SEC champion, the Georgia Bulldogs. And in the other corner, the undisputed, undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Oh, I'm pumped, Kip. I'm pumped, baby. Thank God for the SEC.
Bruce Buffer has nothing on the legend.
Let's get ready to rumble.
That was outstanding. We are going to rumble in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I almost said Georgia Dome. That would have been a mistake.
Yeah, I made that mistake on Twitter. They jumped me.
Yeah, it's a bunch of rumble
need to go
now.
to Georgia every once in a while.
But, yeah, Mercedes-Benz Stadium is going to be the spot. It's going to be the perfect venue. It seems to me like in this calendar year, we've already seen an Alabama-Georgia game in that stadium.
We have, and it didn't turn out good for Georgia. And I don't think this one's going to turn out good for Georgia either, Kip.
Well, we're going to break all of that down and talk about championship week. We had the reveal on Tuesday night of the and this is the first poll that really means anything.
Means something.
The last couple of weeks is just window dressing. This one is kind of positions everybody and gives everybody an idea what they have to do this week. How do you weigh in on the controversy? If somehow the Georgia Bulldogs, Alabama East, Kirby Smart, Nick Saban Jr. manages to pull off the stunning upset today, is Alabama still one of the four teams that are going to be in the playoffs, or are they going to get jobbed and they put Ohio State or Oklahoma in?
I think Alabama, without a doubt, would be in the playoff, Kip. I mean, they've been the number one team all year. They've been the standard all year. If you get one loss to the number 4 team in the country, how could you keep Alabama out? The playoff would be fake without Alabama. At this point, Alabama's in, and that means if you're a Georgia Bulldog fan, to win a national title, to have somebody say, kiss the ring in Georgia Bulldog land, you are going to have to beat Alabama twice.
Well, we're going to break the game down completely. I think it's important to note that Georgia, I think about 68% of their players are freshmen and sophomore. For them to be in this game again, which in the East Division wasn't that unpredictable, but they probably are a year away from being a serious contender. But still, it's a game that Alabama needs to play well, because this is a team, one of the few teams in the country that actually have athletes to match up in some spots.
Yeah, no doubt. Georgia Bulldogs can win this game today. If you're an Alabama fan, you remember last year. They had Muhammad Ali of college football on the ropes. We was about down for the out count, but Ali came up with that right hook called Tua, baby. And history was written. I think Alabama wins it this year, Kip. Alabama wins it next year, and the following year, we might let somebody else get one.
Wow, how generous.
Well, you know, we're Alabama. We're very generous people.
We're talking about championship week, but we can't abandon the big story down south on the plains. This week, there have been serious negotiations. Unbelievable. What do you hear about all that nonsense? I guess they're actually sitting down with Gus and say, hey, if you still want to be the coach, could we talk about this contract?
You know, it's reminded me of one time the coach signed a great player, gave him about $8 million, Art Sleester, and he gambled like 7.5 of it away. And the general manager called him back to the office, Kip, and said, can I please get some of my money back. I mean, that's the way Auburn is with Gus right now. The bag man is calling. They need to get Kelly Bryant, and he's like, I get some of my money back. And here's the word, though, is they've done talked to Bob Stoops.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's true or not, but a lot of people with a lot of good reputation in the industry saying this is true. The big wigs, the big money folks at Auburn, and there's big money at Auburn, they're tired of the Gus bus.
Well, the Gus bus, let's do some math. They won 7 games. He's getting $7 million a year. That's $1 million per win. That's not bad.
That's Birmingham racetrack money there, Kip.
He went 3-5 in the SEC, so that's $2.3 million per SEC win.
Wow, that's nice.
That's pretty strong. All the folks that bought a 10-win supply of toilet paper are going to have to find something else to do with that, aren't they? So, thankfully, there's some multi-uses of that particular
that's
commodity.
a good thing.
The bottom line is this is a sad situation. The SEC record now for Gus is 27-20 all time. And this is a guy making, premier coach money. So obviously a sad situation at Auburn. We will see. I think they're going to avoid the Birmingham Bowl with that 7 wins.
Well, let's hope so.
But off to the Weed Whacker or the Music City.
That's good stuff, Auburn. The Weed Whacker Bowl. The Weed Whacker Bowl. Y'all need to smoke some weed and y'all keep Gus down there or something.
Oh, my gosh. We are going to break down every aspect of the championship game. That's coming up next. And then we will spend a little bit of time talking about the less than stellar list of other championship matchups. It's Talking Sports. It's college football, championship weekend, championship Saturday. The big announcement on the playoff teams tomorrow. Kip and the Legend will be right back.